Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to share with you guys what I made with the Sunny Days Ahead collection by Echo Park. This is one that I had chosen to use up this month because it's a free choice month for my Paper Stash Smash collaboration. I had just chosen a bunch of different things, but you guys will see in the final recap video on July 1st that I ended up even venturing out from what I had originally chosen, just because I had so many custom orders and things like that I needed to use different papers than I had originally chosen. But I want to share with you guys what I made with this collection, because previously I shared with you guys that I had already made some traveler's notebooks with that collection, and then I also shared a tutorial on those dangles and how I made them, so I'll link that down below as well. But I made these previously, and then I had scraps left over. I thought I was going to make some 3x4 mini notebooks because I had a lot of cut aparts, which is what I did with the last collection that I used. But I decided to make a little mini album instead, and it is a landscape style mini album, and I think it just turned out really cute, so I want to share with you guys what I made. Okay, so this album is, I don't even know, I don't even know how big this is, you guys. I want to say, I think it's like 4.5 by, I think it's 4.5 by like 6.5, I want to say. No, maybe it looks like it's 6 3/4, so 4.5 by 6 3/4. There is a tutorial on this, and there is a cutting guide available, so I will have that link down below. There is a couple of things that I did add, which is just 2 pieces of different cut paper. And here is the cutting guide for the album. I'm gonna have it linked down below, but it's the Disney Magical Birthday album, so that is the cutting guide for this. I just did it in another theme now, and you guys will see I just, instead of using like brads like I did in here, I ended up using magnets, but you could do either or. That is the tutorial for this. But anyway, so I decorated with a sticker from the sheet. This is from the sticker sheet as well. I just thought that was a great way to use that. Some little jemmies. I did all my stitching and stuff. On the spine here, at the bottom of the sticker sheet, it had like one of these like border kind of things, and I just thought that was so adorable. So I just put that on the spine. And then the back side. So this opens up like this, and this is what it looks like. So you can fit 4x6 size photos on here that are landscape style, so you could totally do that. I did use some magnets in this album. I think in my tutorial I didn't use magnets on here. I did like brad closures, like little swing tab closures on a brad. This time I just used some stickers from the sticker sheet because there were some like larger stickers, and I thought those would be really cute to do little magnetic closures with. So I did a little ice cream truck here. I did a magnet, a 1/4 inch size magnet. Yeah, I mean, I feel like when I say a 1/4 inch, it seems like it's like the size of a quarter, but it's literally 1/4 of an inch. So they're really, really small magnets. So I just use that here. These are from Total Element Magnets, and you guys can use the code KarolinasKrafts for 10% off your order. I'll also link that down below. There's also another magnet size I used in here, which I'll get to in a little bit when we get there. But for the most part, I did use the 1/4 inch. But anyway, so I used a 1/4 inch magnet here, and then this just opens up like that, and then this flips down. So you could either journal on here or whatever. I added the sticker here from the sticker sheet. Well, because it was an oopsie accident. When I had put this on the hinge, I had originally put the hinge right here. So when I went to take it off, it lifted up some paper here. So it was like white. So I added a little watermelon there, a little sticker, and you would never know if I hadn't said anything. Like, you would never know I did a little oopsie. But I'm glad it didn't peel off anything else, because then I would have had a lot more damage control to do. But yeah, so I originally tried to attach the hinge here. I missed like the pocket page, so yeah, we all make little mistakes, but it ended up working out fine anyway. And then, like I said, these are all pocket pages. So inside here I have like this insert where you can add a photo to, And you can do, so this would fit a 3x5 size photo is the size that you would want to do on here, especially if you want to leave some of that white border. Or you could add the photo here and do journaling on the back, or add a smaller photo. You could do like a 3x4 if you want, and then do journaling around it. So that lives in here because, like I said, these are all pocket pages, and I just added little tabs to them. And then here is the pocket. There were some little tags in the collection. So we have Tasty Treat and You Are One in a Melon. And then some 4x6s that I had left over, some scrappies. So this says squeeze most out of each day. And I added a little iced lemonade in there. So that lives in here. And you could add additional 4x6 size photos in here. So, well, to fit 4x6 in here, it would need to be a little cropped because this is like 6 inches wide. It's like 6 1/4. But to fit it comfortably, you might want to crop it down a little bit. And 4 inches will fit in here. It'll be like the whole entire pocket, but it'll fit. I actually kind of want to see. Let me cut down a 4x6 and let's see how it works. Okay, so here is a 4x6. And oh, actually that'll fit in the pocket perfectly. So you could totally do a 4x6 if you would like. Then here, this is a little shorter than 4x6, so you might want to like crop it down a little bit. But then when you open this up, that's magnetized closed with 2 1/4 inch magnets. You could fit a 4x6 here, but you could see it covers up most of that patterned paper. So you may want to just cut it down a little bit, but it will fit. And then this one will just be a little teeny bit smaller. Just like the height a teeny bit smaller, but it could totally be done. Here I have another insert, so you could add photos and journal on there as well. And then here, this is where I added a couple of pages. I just added flaps. This was just originally like a blank page, nothing on it, no flip out pages or anything. So I just added in these 2 flaps. So that is there because I just had more paper left over, so I just wanted to use it. So that's what I did here, and that is magnetized closed. Now this one is magnetized closed with a 1/2 inch magnet. I wanted to use my 3/8 inch magnet, but I ordered those. I just got them. I didn't open the box yet because I've been waiting to do a haul video, so I just ended up using the 1/2 inch magnet here. And these ones have stickers on it. I don't care for the stickers already on them. I actually think I kind of prefer it without, but you can order them with stickers. Like I know the basic gray magnets come with the stickers already on it, so to each their own. If you guys like it that way, then it's fine. But yeah, just 1/2 inch magnet here. But I would have used a 3/8 inch just because this is like a smaller album, and generally I do smaller magnets and smaller albums. But this was like a bigger closure, so I wanted to use like one bigger one. Then this page repeats. This is the same as the first signature. And so it looks like this and like that. And then I, again, used a sticker as my little magnet closure. And then here you've got another insert where you can add photos. And then the back page again has another pocket. And then here you have a couple of tags again from the collection. I did a 3x4 cut apart that says this life is so very beautiful. And then I had cut this out from the sticker sheet and I matted it onto black because originally I was kind of thinking I would add this here, but then I couldn't decide on placement, whether I want it here or down here to be able to tuck a photo, or if I just want it off to the side, because I think I like it best there, but then I didn't want it like flopping around. So I'm kind of just like leaving it in the album so that somebody else can put it wherever. And if you want, you could always put it like here. So there's just like, you could put it wherever, but I already cut it out. And so I just thought I would include it since I ended up not sticking it down anywhere. And then this back page, again, that little border sticker strip I wanted to use here, and I just used as a belly band, and I matted it onto black and cut around it. And then here was another 4x6 cut apart that just says these days are so sweet. So that lives in here. And that is this whole entire summer album. I thought it would be perfect just to document, like, I don't know, like a trip, maybe a day trip or something. You could fit a good amount of photos in here, especially if you do 4x6. So you could fit obviously more photos if they're smaller, but generally 4x6 photos, and with a little bit of cropping, you could have one here. You could have one here. So that's 2. You can add another one in here, 3, 4, and then 5, because I'll count on the inside here, even though this would be a slightly cropped one, but 5. 6 under here if you wanted to cover that up and not do journaling and do journaling on the sides. 7 in there, 8 in here, 9. So that's 9 4x6 photos, but then you have this 3x4 element. You have these pages that can add additional photos, so you could fit 4x4. I'd probably do a 3x4 on these, but you could fit another 2 there, so now that's 11. If you want to add another photo here, that would be 12. And then if you want to add photos onto these inserts, like 3x5 size photos, that would be 12, 13, 14, 15. So you could fit at least 15 photos in here. I think it would be like perfect for like a day trip or something. So yeah, it is not like a humongous album, but I think it is a good size for some summer activities. Maybe even like a beach day trip, maybe a little boat outing. Maybe you're going to the aquarium. I don't know. So just different kind of summer themed activities that you could do. Maybe you're going strawberry picking in June and you want to include that in here. I don't know. So you could still fit a good amount of photos in here. So that is that. And this is available in my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested in purchasing, which I totally forgot to mention in this whole entire video. But I will link everything I use down below. Also forgot to mention the seam binding on my tags. That is from my Scrap Cabin shop. I'll have that linked down below as well with a coupon code. And again, I'll have the magnets linked down below with the coupon code. And that is all. So check out the tutorial for this. Like I said, there is a cutting guide with those new flip outs that I added in here. And that is all. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.